try to get interviews, but understandably a lot of people are on edge right now. The police countermeasures have stopped a lot. They were doing a lot of flash things. I don't want to say some of these words on TikTok. A lot of these flash things, and they were doing rubber pew-pews to people. So we're gonna go over to where majority of the people are. Oh, that was bad. That was really loud. We're gonna try to interview people and why they're here. There's a woman right there. I guarantee that'll be a photo. She's holding a Mexican flag about 2 feet from the cops. She's to the left of that car, if you can see her. She looks to be about 40 years old, which is pretty brave, if you ask me. Oh, someone said zoom in. Can I do that? Oh my gosh, I can. Oh, it looks like she just moved. But she was over there. She was right to the left of that, right in front of the cop. Yeah, I guess I'll keep it a little bit zoomed. Someone said all fun and games till the National Guard gets here. Nobody's having fun and games. People aren't just out here to party and hang. People are out here because they're saying, we don't support the Trump administration's unlawful deportations. We think that people need due process in this country, and we don't agree with nonviolent citizens being kicked out of the country. Or, I'm sorry, nonviolent migrants being kicked out of the country. Just because someone doesn't have proper documentation does not mean that they are going to lead to more crime in the country. Because statistically, more natural-born citizens commit violence than undocumented migrants. So if you want to deport them, are we going to deport everybody? So this is the county police helicopter. They've been yelling at us to go for a while now. And then way back there, it's hard to see, but it's a National Guard helicopter. They're the ones that are getting a bird's eye view on everything. I'm getting lit up by the lights. I'm gonna go back to the other side. There's more people over there to actually interview. That was a flash from the police. All right, they got their pepper spray out. They're ready. I just saw one of them. Oh, you see that? That was shot by the police. So again, they're trying to get people out of here as quick as possible. Okay, that was shot at people. Just to be clear, y'all, these are not ICE agents that we're looking at. This is local and state law enforcement. The National Guard is coming, so the federal is even getting involved. The ICE agents have already left, but people are here to show their disapproval with the system. And that's why police are here, is to try to get people to go home, because how can we be economically productive and make more money for our owners if we don't get a good night's sleep so we can go back to work tomorrow? People are saying, why am I there? For the reason why you're watching this live. You know, you wouldn't be watching this live without people on the ground showing what's actually happening, instead of legacy media trying to spin what their take is. Yeah, really great point being made by people around me, but these law enforcement are not just hurting a lot of the people here for the demonstrations, but all of these cars too are driving through tear gas right now. They're getting hit with all of the shrapnel from the flashes. So they're just causing more havoc than there would be if they weren't here. Again, y'all, please follow the channel if you're not already. I am going to go live if there's any issues that happen with this one. I've already a live was ended without my consent earlier, and luckily I got it appealed really quick, but don't want it to happen again. People are honking in solidarity. People are asking if it's sheriff or ICE. This is LA County, the state of California police. So, and the city local police as well. The National Guard is also here. There's a lot of cops with weapons.
What's that? What's a beer? You want a beer?
Can I go?
Beer? You want a beer? Who wants a beer? You want a beer?
That was, I saw my life.
Literally, like, that's so bad.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Y'all, we're almost at 1 million likes. This is gonna push this to people to actually be able to see what's going on. We're not doing this for clout. We are doing this to show what the legacy media won't show tomorrow. I've seen a lot of people ask who legacy media is. Any corporate bought media is going to say that we are destroying the economy, but we just care this much about unlawful deportations without due process. We have a president right now that thinks as long as an ICE agent thinks that you don't have documentation, they can take you. And with the report that we have from people who've actually been in these detainments, a lot of times ICE officers are unlawfully touching people. They are taking advantage of the situation. They are using excessive force. And all of this in the name of getting people out of here who don't have the right paperwork. Absolutely wild. This is the police state that we live in. This is Donald Trump's America. Yeah, people in the chat are saying watch for planned instigators. That is absolutely a thing. Anytime there's any mass demonstrations, law enforcement will conceal themselves, pretend to be a part of the movement, just to get more justification to use force. And again, for those that are hopping into live, my name is Mason, One Hand Politics. I'm One Hand Politics on all social media, but I do news analysis from a leftist perspective. We are out here because the people matter much more than the ambitions of a child president who gets in fights with the richest man in the world on their various social media platforms they own, and also will unlawfully just kidnap people from their homes. This guy's getting so close.
Hey, Jackie.
What was that?
Nah, I'm not talking to you.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, you better get back to that little car down. I know they plan to get back. Get ready. What? Look, hey, Jackie's making ready. Oh, look, he got a picture. Get ready.
Yeah, ICE right now, they are firing flashes into the gas station over there, which could cause a very big explosion. I don't know why they're choosing to do this. You think they're doing it here now?
Nah, he got a tear. You see the second guy in line, he got a tear gas in his hand. So he's ready. He's ready
for us?
He's ready. And they was pointing over here, so he can't ready.
All right, we're about to get tear gassed. I'm just gonna.
No, they get ready. They get ready. Yeah, look, hey, Jackie, put him to
Yeah, we're about to get tear gassed right now. I'm gonna cross just to get ready. I want to be able to keep my phone up, and if I'm recovering from tear gas, I don't want to stop that from y'all being able to see this. For all the gifts, thank you, but I'm not acknowledging the gifts just because I got to be aware of my surrounding situation, but I do appreciate it. I do news analysis and political commentary right now on top of my full-time job, and I really appreciate you being able to help support this. A lot of people have been asking my take on the situation, and right now it really is just about showing that community is stronger than intimidation. There are hundreds of people here that are in protests of people unlawfully being removed from their communities. These are not criminals. These are undocumented folks who are mothers, who are fathers, who are grandmas, who are productive members of their community, and who are just here because they want a better life. And if you ask yourself the question, if you lived in a country that had political instability, if you had no means of economic growth, if you had no means of social mobility, what would you do to protect your family? And if you can tell yourself honestly that you wouldn't go to another nation where you might have a better chance to provide for your family, you're lying to yourselves. And you are an absolute hypocrite if you view these people as criminals just for wanting a better life for their family. Nobody is advocating that violent criminals who are here undocumented should remain in the country. Not a single person here would say that. If somebody has hurt somebody, if somebody has essayed somebody, then obviously we want them not in communities. But we're out here protesting because that's not what's happening. Some of those people will be criminals that are removed, but a majority of them are people who are just members of their community, who the Trump administration views as a nuisance to society. It's absolutely disgusting, and that's why we're here. And law enforcement is saying you can't do that. If too many of you believe in the same mission, that means that something bad could happen, so we got to send you home. And this is how you get the violence that's here. Someone says, what are your thoughts on vandalism and looting? I think that violence and rioting is the voice of the unheard. That's a quote by Martin Luther King. If you believe in civil rights and you think King was a net positive, that's something you have to contend with. And it's not justifying any act of violence, or it's not justifying any act of destruction, but what I will tell you is if you fuck with people enough, they're gonna bite back. You can't just expect people to sit down and take it when you're ruining and uplifting pillars of their community. And if you want violence to not happen like this, if you don't want civil unrest, you can't implement policies that are going to ruin people's community. Otherwise, there's going to be no community for there to be civility for. So instead of blaming the victims who are watching their friends, who are watching their coworkers, who are watching their family members be shuttled by unmarked agents, until you recognize that, why are you focused on the fucking graffiti? Why the fuck are you not focused on the real issue, the real problem? I appreciate everybody following. My name is Mason. You've probably seen me on Jubilee videos, but investigative journalism is what my real passion is. Oh, they're announcing something. Shit. We're at 2 million likes, everybody, and this is the reason I'm out here, is to really show you all what's really going on. We're shining a light. Here's a Cybertruck. Please share the live. I don't know how much longer before it gets removed. I really appreciate everybody being able to spread the awareness so people know what's going on. I've said this a lot tonight, so I'm sorry if you've been listening to live for a while, but the real reason why I'm doing this is because when you wake up tomorrow, you're going to see dozens of stories from legacy media and conservative podcasts.
TikTok live, bro.
What was that?
I saw you on TikTok live.
Right now?
Like 2 hours.
Oh, yeah.
I see you, brother.
Do you live in the community?
I live in Watts.
All right, you mind just talking? I don't have to put it on your face, but if you can just tell me like why you're here, like what do you believe in?
We gotta support our communities. We gotta support everyone that, you know, this is our community, this is our fan base, this is everywhere, this is where we grew up, this is the barrio, this is somewhere where we come in. They're making us feel like we can't be accountable for our actions, and we're here just to promote and just show people the ways that, like, at the end of the day, this is our people, this is what we made. Real hustlers out here trying to get our stuff. And look at this. Fuck Trump. Everything that he believes in, everything that he empowers is hurting us. We're the real hustlers. We're the real supporters. We're the ones that go at 5 in the morning to do the works that they don't do.
That's
because at the end of the day. So this is what it comes down to. We're just trying to hear our message. At the end of the day, we're here for what we do.
Hell yeah, man.
We do.
Well, I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, they're gonna start tear gassing over here, but I couldn't have said it better myself, man. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, chat, just like he said. Oh my God. Okay, the flash bombs are getting really close over here. just like he said, you know, these are people here in support of productive members of our society. They're getting removed, and we came out here to show that we're not going to take that, and law enforcement sees us as a threat simply because we're standing together. Oh my gosh. For those that are on the live that don't know me, my name is Mason. I do a lot of political commentary and news analysis. I'm One Hand Politics on every social media if you'd like to see what my takes are on the situation. I'm going to have a big video about what my experiences were here, and I'm going to include a lot of the interviews that I had tonight. I'm going to keep talking to people. We're going to actually see what people's motivations for being here. I'd love to talk to that guy waving the flag. I know that he's passionate. He wants to share why he's here. Look at all these people that are just here in solidarity. They're not looting, they're not burning, they're showing their frustrations. They are pissed off and they're letting people know that. But there's no violence like what's going to be said in the news tomorrow. And when you see Ben Shapiro say, oh my gosh, everyone is looting, everyone is criminals, this is why the left is ruining America. Just remember that we didn't come out here just because willy-nilly. We came out here because there's bad shit that's happening in communities. And we need them to know that a majority of the people aren't just going to lay down and let it happen. Here's a firework right here. All right, we're gonna cross. Let's just not get hit by anything. Cross. Oh shit. That scared me. It was just a firework, but I thought it was some missile shit. Actually, I'm gonna find an organizer because I know that if anybody's gonna talk, it's gonna be someone who is here for mutual aid and solidarity. Let me go find them. I appreciate everyone that follows the channel. If for some reason this live ends randomly, I'll try to go live as soon as I can, but you won't be able to see it if you're not following, so I'd really appreciate it. All right, we're gonna go over to these people over here, which is really close to law enforcement. Not a smart idea. But actually, if you think of it, as long as this street is open and there are cars going through here, they can't really do a whole lot because then they're risking the vehicles. So we should be okay. Excuse me? So I've been going around just kind of getting people's reason on why they believe in the mission, why they're here. Could you say like a quick thing on why you think that this is unjust? I won't put it on your face or anything. No? Okay. That's okay. That's okay. All right. now we're the closest ones, so this is not a good idea. I'm gonna move back away, but so they're finally giving us the curfew.
You guys are trying to burn the car and push it towards the car, bro. I'm a fucking you white boys are crazy, bro. You white people, yes, I do believe you. You're white, bro. You guys eat people. You guys,
Excuse me.
Love you now, baby.
We're still in the same
That's right.
So chat, we're just in the middle of the people now. We're kind of just walking through, seeing anybody that'd be willing to give an interview. I've been trying to ask them away from the mic just to see who's comfortable, and a lot of people understandably don't want to talk. Someone said, what time is curfew? It's 10 p.m. So we're already 20 minutes over. A lot of people are just kind of seeing how long we're going to be able to be here. I mean, not that we're able to be here right now. It's why we're trying to be intimidated by law enforcement. I keep seeing in the chat Mason is a Fed. Yeah, dog. They put their Feds in their finest Crocs, low-key. You got me. You caught me. Fed Mason. Oh, 40 minutes over, yeah. I don't know why I saw 19. My eyes, I'm full of adrenaline right now.
I was reading this.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Hey bro, do you live here in the community? I'm live on TikTok right now. I won't put it on your face, but can you just say like a little blurb on why you're here and what you think is wrong of what's going on?
Well, I'm just here to support my people, you know?
Yeah.
I got friends that are immigrants too, you know? So, you know, I'm just here to support too, you know?
100%, man. Well, I couldn't say it better. Again, everyone's here because family. They're here because they care. And they're here because they don't want to see what's been happening continue to happen. Excuse me, y'all. So I'm kind of showing people what's going on before the legacy media tries to spin this tomorrow. Do you mind just answering a quick question on why you think this is unjust and why you're here today?
Huh?
We came to support for
I came to support for my people. Shit.
Yeah.
Fuck ICE, fuck 12, all that.
Yeah, what do you think will continue to happen if ICE continues to be this aggressive with people's communities?
We'll keep
It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse for the community.
until Donald
100%.
Trump is out the office.
100%, 100%. Well, thank you both. Yeah, stay safe. Yeah, y'all. So, again, we heard again why people are here. It's because it's unjust, and they understand like what law enforcement is threatening. They understand that the Donald Trump administration is not listening to people's demands, but they're still showing support because they feel like there's nothing else they can do for what's being ripped apart in their community. For those that are just joining the live, my name is Mason. I'm One Hand Politics on all social media. Do a lot of news analysis and political commentary from a leftist perspective. So if you're interested in that, if you want to see what my recap of this is, when I process everything tomorrow, follow me on socials there.
You were the first one blocking us.
Also, I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. Thank you for everyone that's giving to the channel. Thank you for everyone that's sending gifts. I haven't been able to read them because I'm just focused on paying attention to my surroundings. There's been a lot of rubber pew-pews being shot into the crowd, so I just want to make sure I'm able to run if I need to. But thank you, I really appreciate the gifts.
But they're still very critical.
Fuck, that goes right.
Funny, dog, get on the edge.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I'm gonna go that way. Yo, bitch, look at the line of fire.
So cops just shot those comms poles with those things that they're doing right there. That's insane. So again, they're willing to hurt public infrastructure in order to intimidate. That's the goal here. There's a really good analysis by Michael Foucault, or Michel Foucault, however French you want to be. He has a book called Discipline and Punish. And he says you shouldn't look at laws, you shouldn't look at things like constitutions or founding documents to get what a country views of its citizens. You should look at discipline. You should look at law enforcement. You should look at the way they try to curb certain behaviors. And that's really how a country feels about its citizenry. Fuck guys, man. Fuck guys.
Fuck guys.
Real quick, can you say what do you want for the community? Like, what do you want to happen after this?
To happen to us?
Yeah, no. What do you want to happen after this? Like, what are your thoughts on the Trump administration and why people are out here?
Okay, yeah.
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 All right, he didn't want to talk. Understandable. I'm trying to be transparent with people of how many viewers we have, and a lot of people don't want to talk in front of 9,000 people, which is understandable. Excuse me. Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to hop on your live real quick to talk about what's going on.
Yes, please. Can we get a little closer so we
Yeah.
can see? All right, cool. What's your name?
G.
All right, yeah, my name is Mason. Do you live here in the community?
I actually do. Yeah.
Okay, that's fantastic. I just want to be able to, so people can see what's going on, especially if you don't want to be the one on the live.
You just pass by, look.
Oh yeah, this is perfect right here.
Okay.
All right.
Alright, so I'm actually from Los Angeles, California. I grew up all through LA, Compton, Watts. A lot of what's going on right now is just a lack of humanity. People are standing here, they're antagonizing us. This has been something that's been going on for generations. I encourage everybody tomorrow, whatever happens after today, to talk to your youth, because a lot of what's going on is we're not engaging with our youth. There should be kids out here. Kids should be out here making this peaceful. There should be moms out here representing that this is in regards to our children's safety. This is it's happening to our children, and our children are being killed, our children are being molested, our children being sex trafficked, but we're not talking about that. We're not talking about all these white people in power and using all this money for greed and doing what they want with us and doing what they want with our people. We're done. This is what it looks like. This is what's happening. It's real life, bro. People are really having raw emotions about what's happening. We're finally waking up. We're in new times. Our young generation is stepping up in ways that we never stood before. And this is important for us as older people to encourage our youth. Talk to our youth about what's going on. Let them have ideas and thoughts about this. Let them have, a say in what's going on, because this is our world, bro. When all these people are gone, who's gonna be here? The kids. Focus on our youth, bro. Our youth are dying. We're asking for help. All you OGs, all you old people, this is just for children's safety. Focus on your children. Focus on loving your fucking kids, bro. You guys keep telling people to have fucking kids. This is a product of what is going on, bro. Our kids are hurting. We're done. We're traumatized. We're fed up. We're done with the fucking gang violence. We're done with the police activity. We're done with all this nonsense. Focus on doing good, bro. Focus on our children. I know it looks crazy. I know it looks chaotic, and tomorrow find a peace of mind within these youth. Find a peace of mind with your kids. If you have a child at home and if you're a mother, then you know what you need to be doing. Come outside, step up for your community, step up for your people. This is not just happening in America. This is happening in Congo, in Jamaica, in the Dominican, in Puerto Rico. This is happening all across the fucking world, bro. We're so tired and fed the fuck up as a community. I'm so fed up of, like he mentions, you know, tomorrow we're gonna go to sleep and we're gonna wake up and go to fucking work, bro. And who's going to work? Us, the immigrants, the people that it's happening fucking to, bro. Like, we're going to fucking go do these warehouse jobs. You're gonna go pick some fucking grass and go do all this landscaping for the rich people, bro. We're done.
Yep.
Do this shit for your own fucking community. Do this for people that look like you. Do this for the people that you're supposed to be here to represent. This is not about flags.
Yep.
There should be millions of flags out here. We should have Polynesian flags. We should have Jamaican flags. We should have white people flags, whatever. Everybody should be out here standing for the fucking people, bro. We're so fed the fuck up. We're tired. I really hope all these people stay out here tonight and do what they need to do to stand the fuck up for our city, stand the fuck up for our people, man, because it's done. Like, this is everywhere. Down to New York, down to Mexico, down to Canada, down to Israel, down to Palestine. Everywhere in the fucking world. This reality we've created is wrong. It's wrong. We're so wrong for doing this shit. We're wrong as fuck.
I have a question for you. It might be personal. Feel free not to answer, but do you know anybody that has been taken by ICE within the last couple of weeks?
Not personally, luckily, and I do work with a lot of immigrant families because I do have an upcoming nonprofit in Los Angeles, California. So I do a lot of work with immigrant kids.
That's amazing.
Not to say where, to not shift any focus over there, but luckily I haven't had any situation. But regardless, like, we don't want it to escalate to that point. You know, we got to keep our children safe. Our kids are being molested. Our kids are being put in sex rings. Our kids are being used for their fucking blood to keep Hollywood people fucking rejuvenated and shit. They're using our kids, bro. Our fucking little ones. Like, wake the fuck up, y'all. This is not a dream. This is not a fucking fake ass reality, bro. People are really out here. People are really trying to stand for some shit.
Do you have a social or anything like that?
I don't. I could share my You From LA. That's my organization. YOUFRM LA. I don't have too much going on just yet within the media, but I'm out here. I get to know the community. I talk to, you know, I give out, you know, things when I can and stuff. So I be talking, you know. I just have little things with the media because I don't really like the internet and all that. But
that's why I'm really trying to be out here to make people feel more comfortable as just an independent journalist. You know, I think that when the corporate media is all run by profits to try to get clicks, we really got to have people on the ground showing what's happening.
And we need people like you because there's a lot of like a representation on your side that we, you know, we have to stand together. And you have a lot of understanding as another person looking at it from the outside in, you know. So your intake and your perspective is very important to what's going on too. Like, it's reality, it's raw, you know. You're a human being. I acknowledge you. Like, you about to go home and do what you need to do too. Share information, like, do the right thing, you feel me? And that's what we just all need to focus on, doing the fucking right thing.
100%.
Fuck the fat shit, whatever you guys are talking about this fool. He's really out here, bro. He's really out here in fucking Compton, California. Like, be fucking for real.
Well, that's what's up. Thank you so much for saying what you had to say. You want to say anything?
I just want to remind to everybody that's out here in the city of LA, bro. I just got here in the land like 6 years ago, bro, and I'm from a village. I'm from the land of Samoa. I'm a Tongan and a Samoan, bro. I just want to remind to the land, y'all taught me something, bro. There's something in my village that we don't hear out here. So on behalf of my village, 2421, we from the islands, bro. We take it everywhere, bro. I'm the island. I'll be moving over here, and I'll be learning from this land, bro. Your land is my land, bro. We got to do something about this, because your kids, bro, is my nephew and niece. I'm not just going to sit over here and let this shit just go by. Just remind y'all, we over here. We Polynesian. We go with it, bro. Y'all know how y'all connect us with everything, bro. Youth, bro. Let's go with the community. Let's build something, bro. This shit's gonna keep happening, bro. They're gonna stop for a minute, make us feel like it's nothing, bro. But this shit been happening, bro. This shit been happening from years ago. This is the shit that we talk about at work, bro. This is shit our kids talk about at school, bro. Come on now. There's a lot of kids already on the loose, bro. Come on, bro. They wanna fight, and this is worth the fight, bro. Let's put everybody together, bro. I just remind y'all, bro, this is y'all land. We from the islands, bro. And we remind y'all take us everywhere. Come on now. Look.
And I think something really important to emphasize in what you just said is, you know, this type of action is not going to stop. We're going to keep getting together no matter what it is.
Bro.
And right now it's really heightened under Trump. But even when a Democrat gets in, there's going to be shit that happens in marginalized communities. So we need people to know that we're not out here because we're doing some Democrat like cheerleading. We're out here because we actually care about the people that are being affected by this. So thank you both so much. I really appreciate it. But I don't know what's happening right now.
Appreciate you too for coming
Yeah.
out here, bro. Like we want to learn from how you doing this. We want to do that too. We come across people that want to do those stuff, like, but there's no opportunity for us to stand and fight for this on a daily, bro. Come on now. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
We gotta do better, bro. More
Yeah.
than just this, bro. We can't just sit over here and watch them do whatever they fuck they do, bro. Come on, bro.
That's what's so inspiring about all these
Yeah,
people
I'm
here
from my
getting
island. We
better.
don't give a fuck about police. My island, my land, my village. The police, they don't do nothing with my village. If they could do over there in the land, y'all could do it over here too, bro. Come on,
100%.
man.
Let's not forget that they stole this land. Let's not forget that they killed people to build all these buildings that we take space, that we fill in, that we make so much money in, that we pay fucking taxes with. At the end of the day, we fucking make the economy go round, bro. We introduce all these forms of art. We introduce all this culture, this richness in culture and tradition because we have that. And they take that from us and they build us and they make us forget and they fucking put us down and oppress us. And we're talking from all down way to the natives, you know? Like, what happened to them? Look at how they displaced them. Look at the things that they go through on the daily to this day.
Yep.
And that happened thousands of years ago. It keeps happening and happening and happening. When is this revolution gonna finally do something with it? When are we gonna focus on the youth? Because this is what we need to do. Focus on y'all fucking kids. That's what I keep saying. Stop fucking having kids if you're not really here to realize that this could be your kid out here. This could be your kid being taken. This could be your kid being sexually molested, being raped, being taken, whatever, being killed. This could be your fucking kid, bro, because it's a human being. Like, we're crazy. We sit here and talk about animals being savages. We as human beings, we're fucking savages. This is what savages look like. And
Well,
it's embarrassing.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree with both of you more. Thank you so much again for sharing your story.
Sorry,
I'm
Brian,
gonna.
I'm ranting, but
No,
it's
don't be
your life.
apologizing. We need to hear people's
Yeah.
voices,
We
especially.
gonna be around.
That's what's up. Yeah, I'm gonna get some more.
Man, it's real life.
Yeah.
You know, we really here. Like, this is not a fake ass reality. We're not in that device. We're not on a computer, bro. It's real life human.
And we don't go to bed and forget about it.
Exactly.
It's gonna
Like, what
keep
the
happening.
fuck?
Yep.
Nah, like, and that's where our ancestors fucked up at, but it's okay because they didn't know better. But we're not our fucking ancestors. We are not our parents. Don't forget that. We are a new generation with new ideas and new thoughts, and we thinking about new shit to do because this is ridiculous.
100%. 100%.
Ridiculous.
Oh shit. Yeah, tear gas happening.
I followed you guys back. There's nothing to say. You too.
Like, bro, they really not, like, nobody's throwing nothing at them, you see? Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Well, thank you both again. What were your names?
G and J.
G and J. Great to meet y'all. I'm Mason. Yeah. Thanks so much. I'll circle back. I'm gonna go talk to some more people. Yep. Yeah, Chad. Again, like, these are the people that live here on a daily basis. You know, they're not here to cause chaos. They're not here to be looting. A lot of times, these are people that are coming in from other communities that take advantage of the situation. But folks like that are here because they care. They care about the mission. And that's a perfect example of, you know, that person was willing to talk about it in front of a lot of people. But every person that we're looking at has a story. Every person that we're looking at is here because they care about what's actually going on. People also keep saying Mason's a Fed. If I was a Fed, I would be encouraging more violence because why if I was a Fed, I'd be somebody that was trying to explain here. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. What? All right, yeah, if you could screen record these lives, I'd appreciate it, just in case we don't get to keep this. But I appreciate everybody that's in here. I'm gonna get like a couple more interviews and we're gonna head out. Where am I from? I'm from the Inland Empire, so like an hour east of LA. But I live in LA County right now, just not in this community. I did have to come down though because I already saw the legacy media spinning saying people down here are just out here to steal, they're out here to do this and that, and that's not why they're here. People aren't here to cause chaos, they're here to stop the chaos. They're here to protect the mothers, to protect the grandmas, protect the fathers, protect the brothers, protect the sisters, protect the people in their communities that matter, protect the coworkers. Like, just because people aren't out here wealthy, just because people aren't out here with so much influence, does not mean that they don't have a story and they don't have connections. And just because they don't have proper paperwork, the government thinks they can just rip them away. And that's not going to do anything for people. It makes no sense to continue the fear-mongering of saying that, you know, people are only out here to cause chaos and cause crime, because that's not the truth at all. The most important thing is for people to understand that communities will always garner around protecting people that are victims. Communities will always do that, no matter what the issue is. And this issue in particular is about ICE, which was an organization, or it was a department of the federal government that was instituted in 2003 under the fear-mongering of migration. Any statistic you can look up right now, you can even look up law enforcement statistics, they all show that natural-born citizens do more crime than people who are here without documentation. And that's not just in some, that is also proportionally. Which means, yes, some people in this live might say there's more U.S. citizens, that's why they do more. No, it's proportionally. A higher percentage of natural-born citizens do so than undocumented immigrants. People come here because they're fleeing political persecution, they're fleeing economic instability, they're fleeing lack of economic resources, and they're trying to come here to better their family. And if you ask yourself what you would do in that situation, I guarantee all of you, no matter what the border looks like, if you think that you can get your family a better life on that other side, you're going to do it for your family. So try to keep that humility, try to understand that when you're hearing from people. But people really need to make sure.
I don't typically get a lot of bad products.
7 Henry Adams 0 422 667.
Hi, John!
Oh man, I'm just taking pictures of you. Relax.
Products, but this one was
the United States is turning into an oligarchy. Agree or
by far the worst.
Worst shit is that it's not even mine, it's my son's. Nigga.
Oh my god. That nigga's bad. No, so it's a sick mask.
That's right.
What is that shit?
Worst thing I have ever tried.
The United States.
Hey, how's the
States is turning
Literally.
No music tonight. I didn't bring out the music, guys. I should have, but I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna start. Maybe I need to tie it off somewhere right here on my scooter or something, because and my bag got pretty packed up with all the food, like the snacks and stuff. So next time I'll go ahead and mount it up to the scooter. I am originally from Colorado, Grand Junction, Colorado. So I grew up in that area, in Colorado area, in Denver. And I was like a move around kid. So I was basically in all cities. And back then, me and my mom used to sleep in these transits too. When I was younger, we used to sleep in the transits. And that's how we would get around at night, or that's how we would stay. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, I grew up like that, and I grew up walking the sidewalks with my mom, going to the car washes and vacuum places looking for change. That's how I grew up. But, yep, it's just life, I guess. I'll probably do another fit check, but we're gonna go over here to...
Hello. They're all over here. There you go. Hey, man, the fans are here.
Taking a nice little,
a whole freaking song about you.
Martial law, exactly. That's what.
I think
With the follow shot.
It's a Monday, Wednesday.
Then I would get instantly banned if I.
Right there, right? No, they got the lights right there.
I ain't gonna make it to work in the morning.
Do this when you get home.
Run!
risking my life for all 1,000.
Compartan, por favor. Gracias.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, 50 more minutes for the Spider-Man.
The United States